we've got quite a bit to remind folks of about Kamala's record and what she believes and what she plans to do if elected president. Here is just one ad where it shows how liberal, how radical she actually is.
You thought Joe Biden was radical? Just wait until you get to know Kamala Harris. She's dangerously liberal.
I am Kamala Harris. My pronouns are she and her. You know, for far too long, the status quo thinking has been to believe that by putting more police on the street, you're going to have more safety. And that's just wrong.
You're confident this border's secure?
We have a secure border.
We're not going to treat people who are undocumented across the border as criminals. That's correct.
People who are convicted in prison, like the Boston Marathon bomber, on death row, they should be able to vote?
I think we should have that conversation.
Abolish ICE.
Yeah.
Is that a position that you agree with?
Listen, I think there's no question that we've got to critically re-examine ICE, and we need to probably think about starting from scratch.
Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez's new darling of the party. She 60 Minutes this weekend proudly calling herself a radical, and she's promoting policies like saying that every single carbon emission in the country, every car, should be eliminated within the next 11 years, everything from a 70 to 80% tax rate. Do you agree that she could possibly, in this ideology of the socialist left, could splinter your party?
No, you know, I think that's fantastic.
Total whack job. Complete and total whack job.
Yikes.
Mm-hmm.
Yikes. Someone also put together another montage. Again, these are some of these clips I have completely forgotten that they existed, and it was a stark reminder of how crazy she is. And they called this montage, "Yes, She Really Said That."
Beings. I don't even call it climate change. It's a climate crisis. It represents an existential threat to us as a species.
Will you commit to implementing a federal ban on fracking your first day in office, adding the United States to the list of countries who have banned this devastating practice?
There's no question I'm in favor of banning fracking. Back to the United States Congress. Here's my point. If they fail to act as President of the United States, I am prepared to get rid of the filibuster to pass a Green New Deal. I strongly believe that we need to have Medicare for all. And within that system,
Do you think that's socialist or not, Medicare for all?
No. It's about providing health care to all people.
You support giving universal health care, Medicare for all, to people who are in this country illegally?
Let me just be very clear about this. I am opposed to any policy that would deny in our country any human being from access to public safety, public education, or public health, period.
Would you support a federal gun license?
I like the idea.
People who are convicted in prison, like the Boston Marathon bomber, on death row, people who are convicted of sexual assault, they should be able to vote?
I think we should have that conversation. We know that we really...
My God.
A complete lunatic.
Holy cow. That's a lot. I mean, on every issue. And I saw like some grading scale, you know how they like rate senators on how liberal they are. She's the most liberal. She exceeds the liberalism of Bernie Sanders.
Yeah.
What do you got?
Yeah, yeah, but on top of that, remember, if she becomes president, it's her. Plus, you got Obama pulling her strings because it would be his fourth term. That's what he wants. He just wants somebody who's malleable and, you know, he's able to control. And he can control her because she's an idiot. She's an idiot and she's a radical. So he's like, this is perfect, right? I can control her. It's a perfect person to just be able to control. And so he would
let's not forget, I mean, she might be out on the campaign trail given her prepared speeches, but when she is tasked with just speaking, it sounds like a complete word salad.
I think we should have that conversation.
As you'll hear.
We know that we really are quite behind in terms of maximizing our collective understanding about how we will engage on the technology of today and what we can quickly and easily predict will be the technology over the next decades. So to maintain our position as the United States of America on this issue, it is critical that we work together to understand where we are, to recognize and have the courage to speak truth about what is obsolete, and then to partner to ensure that we are speaking the same language with the same motivation, inspired by the opportunity of it all, but then doing the work of updating how we have been talking and thinking about
The hell is
our
she talking about?
exploration in
Nothing.
space. This
What in
She
the hell?
said nothing.
She is just talking in circles. Hoodview Politics. Seriously, you think these are fake videos?
Oh
You're-
my God. Are
still
you
wearing-
serious?
You're still wearing a mask, aren't you? You're still wearing a mask right now. God
This
help
is what
you.
We're going with. We're going to go with cheap fakes now.
Yeah,
Is that what we're going?
this is what. Yeah, this is
you
their
wish
fake.
they were fake.
Oh
You
my God.
wish, because these are all too real, my friend. These are so
Good
real.
Lord, we'll pray for you.
Right now, there's a whole bunch of people that are struggling hard with crushing debt because of interest rates, because they can't afford to just live beyond paycheck to paycheck. That's if they're lucky. A lot of people are living credit card statement to credit card statement and finding themselves overwhelmed by debt. They're starting to get the collection notices. They're starting to get those threatening phone calls. And there is help. If you are a person in that situation who has thought, I probably am going to have to file for bankruptcy, don't pull the trigger just yet. Find out how fast you can get out of debt with Zero Debt USA. You can just visit zapmydebt.com. And by the way, if you are a person who has used zapmydebt.com to get yourself out of financial struggles, please tell us your story. Send us an email. All of our contact information is on our website. We would love to hear how they've helped you. And then also you should know that Zero Debt USA is backed not just by us, but by Michael Knowles, by Russell Brand, by Victor David Hansen, who is like one of the smartest people alive. So just saying, it's not just us telling you, it's a whole bunch of people saying this is the company for you. Get help, get it through zapmydebt.com. And so too are these. These clips are also real.
This election in November, it's going to be about literally our health and whether we live or die.
Thank you, guys. And my pronouns are she, her, and hers.
She, her, and her. Mine too.
So I decided I was going to start prosecuting parents for truancy.
What else do we know about this population, 18 through 24? They are stupid. They make really bad decisions.
Do you believe that Americans should have the right to vote at age 16?
I'm really interested in having that conversation.
She thinks we should do away with the Electoral College. Is that? Do you agree with that?
I think that I'm open to the discussion.
Assault weapons that are already in circulation. What do you do about those?
We have to have a buyback program, and I support a mandatory buyback program.
Oh my God.
That you have a Republican like
Kamala Harris calling the attack an attempted modern-day lynching.
Which tweet? What tweet? About Jussie Smollett. Okay, so I will say this about that case. I think that the facts are still unfolding.
Senator, do you have any comments on Jussie Smollett? Do you have any comments about it?
Comment on Smollett.
You know what also excites me? Among the many things, I'm excited about electric school buses. I love electric school buses. I just love them for so many reasons. Maybe because I went to school on a school bus. Hey, raise your hand if you went to school on a school bus, right?
What in the world?
Sweet Jesus. This woman.
I just cannot.
Yeah.
None of that is fake. Every single one of those
Right.
is exactly what she said.
But listen, it's racist to call her incompetent. Racist.
Right. She's fine. Everything's fine. That's fine.
Imagine if that were a man, a white man, saying all of that
God.
doing all of that. But we can't call her incompetent because she has more melanin in her skin and she's got lady parts. Bite me.
But just get ready. This is a flashback. This is a year or so ago. But this is how the media is going to be treating her from here on out.
Let me ask you one more question. I'm struck just in your presence. I was watching you on stage, watching the reactions from the crowd, looking you in the eye with your passion that you were displaying and talking about so many issues.
Let's make out. Let's seriously make out right now.
And I didn't know, somebody pointed this out on Twitter, that there's like a whole series of cooking videos with Kamala.
Are you joking?
Not joking. Here is just a little tiny taste of one.
Yeah. Okay.
You can do it one-handed.
Yeah.
You're a pro.
Yeah, come on now.
Put them right back.
Okay.
When were these made? When
I
she was
don't know.
supposed to be borders are? What
Yeah.
the hell?
Yeah, okay.
And that's not sexist. I mean, seriously, let's get the woman to do cooking videos.
Right.
I mean, I only have a kitchen because it came with my house. At no time would I ever do a cooking video. But okay. How is that not sexist?
I know. It's
Good
completely
Lord.
crazy. I'm still just cracking up that somebody is trying to say these are fake.
Oh my
You know
God.
what? You know what proves how bad she is that one of her defenders is trying to say these are fake. That is your proof right there.
Right. I know. Because
The
they're
fact
so
that
bad.
they're real.
They're so bad. I know. It's like she looks like such a freaking idiot. They're like, these are fake.